Eyes and lenses to the skies. RIAT is the hot ticket of military air shows, and it's easy to see why. The Italian Frecce Tricolori display team, one of many from across the world that make the air tattoo so special. And there's still a buzz in the air here following Tom Cruise's visit yesterday, his first ever to an air show. Naturally, he flew in his own helicopter. And Jo Sauter, who became Britain's first female jet fighter pilot back in the 90s, had the honour of hosting him.
I was blown away by the passion that he has for aviation, for talking about flying, and for young people. Every single young person that we passed, he stopped and had a chat with and asked them really interesting questions.
It's a sellout crowd this year, over 170,000 people across the 3 days, but not everyone comes on site. Most on this campsite stay put as the displays conveniently fly over.
We are in what they call the danger zone here, because you're underneath the flight path, so you get to see the nuts and bolts, the pilots and everything as they're flying through, and it's really, really close.
Back on the airfield, the sellout means a good dividend for the RAF Charitable Trust, which lost out during the pandemic. It supports the likes of engineering and flying scholarships, and like in the Techno Zone today, encourages young people to enter the world of aviation.
If we can get one of the children that's been here this weekend to go on and design an engine for Rolls-Royce or whoever it may be that runs on methane or some sustainable sort of product, then we've achieved our aim.
It was perfect flying weather today, but it was hot. RAF Fairford peaked at 29 degrees. The water stations were doing a good job, with only a small number of people being treated for effects of the heat. After a 3-year break, this was a bumper year for the air tattoo, and at a time when conflict is making headlines, RIAT showed unity between nations in a little corner of the Cotswolds. Steve Knibbs, BBC Points West at RAF Fairford.